Off we go from SoFi Stadium. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. You talk about this Rams defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
They held them to just 7 points, and in reviewing the game tape, I'm wondering how they got the 7. I actually wrote a note to myself. How did they even score? The way they were playing, absolutely dominating on their side of the ball.
First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On first down, Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. Off play action, Ritchie. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Back to throw. Ritchie. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, the Rams at 500, sitting at 5-5. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's able to get it to Coleman. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw again. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line.
Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Off the play fake. Ritchie. Incomplete.
Intended target was Cam Akers.
And it's third down.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They start the drive here with Gainwell. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
A.J. Brown,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Eagles are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one,
That mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Escaping the pressure right.
Got his man. It's Gainwell.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Here's Hurts to throw.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And take it right on the 30. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
On 1st down, Ritchie.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Again, a run with Gainwell.
And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Out route pass complete to Goddard.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Hurts.
He's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Ritchie. And that one complete downfield to Cup. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Throwing on first down. Ritchie. Just gets rid of it, throws it away. The lines move there, look like nobody open, now second down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Ritchie. That's caught. It's Coleman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Looking to throw. Ritchie. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Reed Blankenship.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Back to throw. Ritchie. That is caught. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Akers. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Here's Akers. They try and run.
And he takes it across for a
his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Elliott now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Across midfield. He's on his way.
Touchdown, LA!
Cam Akers
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And how about that for just running out the clock? The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Looking to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They gave it a shot with the deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
They go play action with Hurts.
They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look in the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown.
Again, overblown. I'm glad you fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games at a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers.
There he goes, left side.
Look at the big fella go.
And touchdown. Albert O, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Ritchie. That'll be caught. It's caught. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Now a throw here, hauled in. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Ritchie. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Off play action. Ritchie. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's going to have the Rams first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. Looking to throw. Ritchie. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Here's second and 10.
Operating from the gun, Ritchie. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers
with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year.
And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved him to the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
They toss this out right to Gainwell.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's one of the dangers of the foot game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and they get on top of you in a heartbeat.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Running right, this is Gainwell.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Eagles.
Quez Watkins.
44 yards.
And the Eagles have got it back to within a score.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. And we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there.
They snapped the ball backed up inside their own 10. Now they're backed up even further, and they can thank their coverage for that. They called the zone, and they were aggressive enough to deny an early window, and that gave their rushers a chance to get to the pocket.
To throw on 2nd down. Richie.
He'll get this one complete to Atwell.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Richie working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Richie. Throw left side complete. That's Coleman. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Let's go. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Off play action. Ritchie. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, LA!
Cam Akers,
39 yards.
and the Rams are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Sliding out of the pocket.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
On 1st and 10, Ritchie.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
On the counter, this is Akers.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Operating from the gun, Ritchie. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
On second down, Gainwell looking for space.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Hurts.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Ritchie.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Great one. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
140 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.